Russia is marking Victory Day with a massive military parade in Red Square. We have been talking about the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War this week. Yesterday, the anniversary of Nazi forces surrendering in Europe. The Soviet Union claimed victory on the Eastern Front, and so Victory Day. This year, Russia included drones in its show of military might, the same drones that have been used in Russia's war against Ukraine, on full display in what state television called a first. And look who was in attendance. That's China's President Xi Jinping, featuring prominently in video images of the parade alongside the president of Russia and the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, also there. World leaders from 20 countries, in fact, in Moscow today. Bringing us some perspective on all of that is Briar Stewart, who is live in London. What does that saying say, Briar, and those in attendance? What does it all say about Russia and the global political climate right now?
Well, that's exactly it, Heather. I mean, you have to remember that all of this is taking place at a time where Russia is continuing to wage its war on Ukraine. And in terms of this parade itself, I mean, it's a display of pomp, pageantry, and patriotism. And it's something that takes place every year, but it's certainly larger this year because it's the 80th anniversary. And I think it is really telling just the world leaders that have attended. I mean, you've had European leaders mostly boycott this event. I will say that the Prime Minister of Slovakia, he did go to Russia. He had to take a circuitous route to get there because you had Baltic countries that closed the airspace because they didn't want him to arrive. The European Union had urged its leaders and officials not to go to the event and to boycott it. But you have other leaders that are there, the leaders of Brazil, Venezuela, Cuba, and of course, Xi Jinping is really being seen as the guest of honor. And also in that parade and on the sidelines, there are officials with the North Korean military, which at one point during the Russian state TV broadcast, Putin had thanked them for deploying soldiers that helped to what he said liberate Russia's Kursk region. So certainly this whole event, which has typically and traditionally been about commemorating the victory in the Second World War, it really is being framed now in light of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And it's not just the parade in Moscow, although that's certainly the main event. But there are different, events all across Russia and in the days leading up to Victory Day. And I want to show you a piece of video that Russia's state broadcaster aired. It's a parade, a small parade that took place in a kindergarten. And so in this video, you can see very young children, preschoolers, wearing military uniforms. In some cases, they're dragging, pretend pieces of artillery behind them. And I think it really just illustrates how much of a major part this whole narrative around the military, respect for the military, loyalty to the defense of the country, how much of it is a part of Russian life and kind of the psyche. And it's something that they really do try to instill very young.
So Thursday then marked the beginning of what's supposed to be a 3-day ceasefire. Russia declared that. Is it happening? Is it holding? What information is coming out on that, Briar?
Well, Heather, I would say the short answer is no, it's not holding. And I think you could debate whether this was even a declared ceasefire to begin with, because it was really something that Putin had just come out and said. Ukraine from the beginning said it was a manipulative stunt. Both sides have said that the other has broken the ceasefire hundreds, if not thousands of times over the last couple of days. So it's not holding. And I think the real question is what will happen with that American proposal for the 30-day ceasefire. Russia has so far refused to agree to it. We are starting to see signals of frustration among the American leadership, saying that they might walk away if Russia doesn't agree to it. But there's no timeline associated with that. So we will really have to see just what kind of response we will get from Washington at the end of the day.
Briar, thank you very much.